Hi sisters, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I put on my full false nails. I don't do tips. Never had much luck applying tips and making them look really nice and smooth. So I opted for full coverage nails and I absolutely love them. So I'm starting out with obviously prepped nails. I also have nail guards on my nails, which I show you how to do that in the last video. This nail here is a tea bag tip. My nail was cracked across like this here. So I did a tea bag tip, so I'm not putting a false nail on here. I'm just going to leave it like this. If you want to see how I did that, you can watch the videos below. So yeah, let's get started. I'm actually using full length nails. I purchased these off Amazon and I will leave the link for them below if you're interested in finding them. But it's a coffin shape full length nail. I particularly love these because they're really thin, okay, and pliable. They're super easy to work with. I am going to use a gel coat with my dip after, but in this video I'm just going to show you how I apply the tips. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I'm starting with fresh clean nails and I'm going to grab my tip. I'm going to put it here so you can see it a little better. All right, and I just have this leftover glue from a nail kit that I purchased at like Walgreens. So it's pretty good. No big deal. And I put one drop right at the center towards the cuticle. You're going to see that I do not put my nail all the way to my cuticle. I actually leave a gap and then I fill that in with a clear base. Okay. So for a little added adhesive, I coat my natural nail with a thin layer of number 3. And you can get a number 3 in any kit. This is Peppy's number 3. Okay. I like it because it dries fairly quickly. And now I'm going to apply my nail, leaving a good crease there. Okay, and you want to make sure that you're getting rid of any air bubbles as much as you can, at least. Okay, some of that glue is going to kind of spill out the back. You want to try to eliminate that if possible. It's not entirely possible. It just happens because you use too much glue. But you just want to try to get that cleaned up if you can, because it just makes cleanup later when you're doing your filing and your buffing and all that good stuff easier. Okay, so that's my first nail. Okay, it's on there really good. It's really sturdy. I'm actually going to cut these down quite a bit because usually I leave them this length and I love really long nails. But they're a little difficult at work, so I'm probably going to cut them down to about that size there. All right, so that was the first one. Let's go ahead and move on. Just one drop. Tiny bit of number 3. And then you just take your nail and place that there, trying to eliminate any air bubbles if possible. And I like to hold it there for a little while because sometimes the glue may take a few seconds to set, and if you let it go too soon, you'll let some air bubbles back in. So can you see how much of a gap I'm leaving between my false nail? It's a pretty good size there. I'm not going to the center of my nail. I'd say if you were to divide your nail bed into fours, I'm leaving the top quarter. Okay, all right. So that's on there nice and sturdy. The nails that I purchased, they come in sizes 0 through 10, I believe. Or 9, I can't remember. And I just took out the ones that fit the sizes of my nails, and I actually gave the rest of them away to someone else to see if they would fit her nails. But so it does come in a great variety of nail sizes if you guys are looking for something. All right, there we go. I'm gonna try to make sure you're putting the nail on straight too. I can't tell you how many times I've put the nail on and then it's crooked, and then I have to lie to myself and tell myself, well, it's my finger that's crooked. No, honey, it's your finger. Your finger crooked. All right, that's like one of my favorite skits. And just letting that kind of stick there. See if I don't want to show you, but if I were to like release pressure right now, can you kind of see that? Like if I do that, I get bubbles. So I'm just kind of holding it there. And even if you have to put the pressure on the nail bed itself, just try to keep as much air out as possible. They're just ensure that you have longer wear. Okay, see, I got an air bubble. I'm gonna try to push that out. All right. And now I've got like a big old clump of glue just sitting there. I'm gonna have to clean that up. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this one I've got an air bubble in that I can't get out, so it's just gonna sit there. I probably won't get the longest wear. All right, I'm just trying to get some of that glue that came out the edge there off. I really used too much glue on this one. That one doesn't want to stay down. Okay. So the nice thing though is because I leave the gap and I actually fill that in with dip, that's going to help keep this nail on just a little bit longer. It's not the best application on this nail. Hopefully, as I work on the other ones, the glue will start to dry a little bit so that way I can get a nice adhesive bond on there. All right, I'm gonna try to use less, so like a half a drop there, and almost nothing on my brush. All right, and let's glue that bad boy down. Make sure that it's not crooked. All right, that one's looking good. I tried to have some music playing in the background for you guys, but I couldn't get my son's phone to connect. All right. And last It's my wee little pinky. Okay. This you really want just like a tiny dab of glue and almost nothing at all on your brush. That wasn't almost nothing, that was too much, but okay. So, there we go. And let's hold that there. Okay. I really don't like this one. I'm going to kind of buff some of that glue that's spilled out off because it's just nasty and it's gonna make me frustrated later when I start dipping. Okay. Just be careful, don't like buff your cuticles. Oh, that hurts. Okay, I got some of that off. All right, so there you go. That is how I get these glued on here. I'm going to cut them all down, and I'm going to fill them in with my clear. So I like to use this to cut them down, even though it's not the most perfect tool, because the blade, like, I don't know, it's maybe I just don't know how to use it right, but I just stick my nail in, hold it to the top, about where I want it, maybe a little bit longer, that way I can have room to file. And that just cuts straight up. Okay, I'm gonna do that with this one. About there. And your nails just go flying everywhere. So that makes cleanup fun. Okay. So those are still a little bit longer than I'd like. Well, that one was like spot on. Oh, I gotta shape that a little bit more. I don't know how I want to shape my nails, to be honest. I don't know if I want them rounded like that is, or if I want them super straight coffin like that, but we'll start filing and we'll figure that out. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch me file. I think I'm gonna end the video here, and then I will pick it back up when I am ready to, well, you can always fast forward. So let's go ahead and we'll start shaping, because maybe somebody's interested in seeing how you shape them, right? I don't know. You know, I don't know what you guys like to watch. I watched it all. When I started dipping, I've been dipping for almost 1.5 years now. Or it has been 1.5 years. I watched everything. Oh my God. You know, you women are so amazing. There's like all these Facebook groups that just have the most helpful ladies, and I watched tons of YouTube videos, and I would sit for hours and just watch how women did different techniques, and I really enjoyed it. So you never know what someone's looking for. And I'd like to be as helpful as I possibly can, because I think this is really great that you can have salon looking nails at a fraction of the cost, and you know, it just gives you time to do your own thing. You know, this is my me time. My kids know it, and I love it. You know, nobody bothers me. when mommy's in the salon. I'm gonna reshape this one just a tad so it's a little straight, like it's close. No cigar, but it's close. All right. So let's get this one down to the size that I want. And I have these great little finger tools. I get them from Liquid Layers. I'll link her page down below as well. And it's just so helpful when you need to stabilize a finger, you know. Hope I'm staying in frame. Okay. I really wish I had some music to listen to. Sucks that you can't play music on your phone while you're recording, right? I mean, come on, this is like 2020. Our phones should be able to do everything. That's a joke. Okay, I'm happy with that one. If I could sing, I would just sing for you guys, but you definitely don't want to hear that. I'd lose viewers. So this nail ended up, you know, sticking fairly well. As you can see, I'm kind of really going in on my file here. It's not budging. Getting your nails to the shape that you want has always been a challenge for me. They've never really came out the way I wanted when I was like filing my natural nail. So I give you ladies mad props who are just like the queen of shaping. You know, you guys have it down. Your nails be looking fire. I unfortunately just don't have that skill yet. Say yet, okay? I'm getting there. So false nails just help me achieve that look without all the work. It's still a little too long. I'll shorten that a little bit. It's better. And these nails are pretty easy to file into shape. So they're nice and thin. This one I think I want to cut down a little bit more just because it's super long. Let's cut it there. That's better. If there's anything that you would like to see me demonstrate or even test out, like if it's something I haven't done. I'm cool with trying new stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I can work with. I'll definitely do a video on how I do length with polygel, if you guys are interested in seeing that. I do like that process as well. And then obviously any like dipping techniques. I am the worst at ombre, so maybe I'll do an ombre video and then it can be like a what not to do, quite possibly. Or I may surprise us and actually accomplish an ombre. I don't know. But I did see a new technique from a lady that I do want to try. So I'll definitely be doing an ombre, I'm sorry. I'm probably, you know, ombre. I'm Latina, sorry. I'm not gonna do a man. I'm going to do an ombre. Okay. That looks pretty good. Last nail here. Okay. What else? I see a lot of you ladies lately have been doing color blocking. And oh my God, you guys are just like amazing. I absolutely love. I wish I like knew or could remember people's names and like give you guys shout outs. I don't know, is that a thing? Do people still do shout outs in 2020? But I would totally give you a shout out, but you guys know who you are, right? You guys are posting your pictures and looking fabulous. Having a hard time with this one. My other finger don't want to like stay out of the way. There we go. But yeah, color blocking, it's kind of cool. I've never done it. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, I'm not afraid to make epic fail videos because I do epic fails in real life all the time. So what does it matter if I share it with like my 13 subscribers? Who, by the way, thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. You guys rock. I hope that I'm making content that is worth you subscribing to. Definitely leave comments below on anything maybe I could improve or anything you'd like to see. I'm totally open for constructive criticism, right? That's how we learn and grow and get better at our craft. Okay, so those are pretty much shaped to as close to the shape as I can get for now, without making you guys sit on here for an hour. Okay, I can always, you know, shape more once I start dipping. Okay, let's go ahead and start the fill-in process. Okay, I actually use gel. Okay, I love gel. A lot of you don't like gel because of the UV light. You feel that it's harmful. Cool, I get that. You know, do you, boo? But I do like to use gel for me. I just I've not had the best luck with liquids. I don't know if I'm impatient, if I'm sloppy. I don't know what it is, but liquids for me always mess up. Hi, honey. My husband just came home from work, so he's probably tiptoeing in because I'm making a video.
Hello, YouTube.
Okay, so now I've got my gels here, and I've got my little UV light from Walgreens. What did I drop? I dropped something in the garbage. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my clear dip here. This is Peppy Gel's French Pink, which is pretty much clear. All right. Give my hands a good swipe of alcohol just to get all that dust from filing off. All right. Perfect. All right. So you're gonna start with your base. If you're not using gel, you would just do this in the same way that you would do your normal dip, okay? So you take your one, right? So this would be like your one, and then you dip, and then you can go from there. I just do one layer of clear, and then I'll start dipping like regular. So for you guys, it would be your number one, you dip, and then you can go on to your colors and do your number one and dip your regular colors. Just continue the process like normal, okay? So I'm getting low on all my liquids. All right, make sure you guys can see. All right, so I'm actually going to push the gel not all the way to my cuticle, okay? You don't want to ever go all the way to your cuticle. And then pull the gel down, okay? I use the push and pull method, I guess you can call it. I don't know. And with gel, I like to pour. I don't dip. So I'll just pour that right over. Okay. And I pour into an empty container. That way I can dump that right back in once I'm done. Okay. So can you see how that fills in the gap, right? So you see here, there's like a gap on my nail. Gosh, I wish I could tell. That seems like a good angle there, right? Do you see that gap? And so now, no gap, right? How's that? Okay. Now I will cure this for 30 seconds. It's just a thin layer, doesn't need a long cure. And when I do my fingers, I'll actually do the gel and dip on all fingers and then just cure all of them at once. It's just kind of awkward trying to do all your nails and then fit them into this little LED light here. But if you have some sort of light that like covers all of your nails, like the really nice ones, then you can just, you know, do all of them at once and then stick your hand in and cure for 30 seconds. Mine doesn't work like that. You see, I can only get my 4 hands in here, or I'd be trying to like bend them somehow. It's just really weird. So, all right, let's move on. All right, so I'm going to apply my liquid and I'm going to push it towards my cuticle, making sure that I stop before my cuticle and pull the liquid down. Right. There you go. Okay. If it's a little raised, you can always tap it down. It's a nice thing about gel is it doesn't cure until you use your light. So you have time to mess with it. Put that up here. Can you guys see the method here? Right, so I'm putting the liquid down and I'm pushing to where I want that liquid to go, which is fairly close to my cuticle, but not all the way. And then pulling it down. So push and pull. Okay, there you go. This is my fill-in method. We're going to dab that liquid, push, pull it down. If you're doing the pour method, make sure that you turn your nails so that you're getting your sidewalls. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna push that. Pinkies can be tricky because they're so little. Mine are tiny. I have like little baby pinkies. But so I got liquid. I got some gel on my hand there, so I'm gonna wipe that off. Okay, so before I cure it, I'm actually going to just kind of look at my nails. All right. Wish I had the perfect angle for the lighting. Okay, I'm gonna look at my nails here. And I'm just gonna make sure that I don't have any on my cuticles. These are pretty good. All right, cure those for 30 seconds. And then, you know, here's all your extra dip. Just gonna pour that right back in there. Okay, that's it. Now you've got your nails are filled in, so you should have a seamless line from your cuticle to your end. You can always take your buffing block, do a nice little buff. I always forget to close these. Okay. And then if you need to shape some more, you can shape some more. But your nail is pretty much ready then to go for your other dips. Now, if you're using this method and you're used to like doing like 3 dips, you may want to cut it down to 2 because technically you've already got 1 layer of dip already, which is your clear. It's kind of nice because it saves you product, right? You're only dipping like twice, but you're still getting the strength of 3 dips. Now you could still do 3 dips. I just think it'll look a little thick. There you go. See if you can see that. I think they look great. I'm going to do a little more filing and shaping, but that's it. Thanks for watching.